Hello, my name is Alin Bordeanu. I'm the founder and the CEO of BDXY. I will tell you a little bit about the problem that we are solving and how. But before starting, I will ask you some questions. Do you know that the EU is far from being self-sufficient in sheep and goat meat sector? The additional need is covered by imports, and because of this, EU is developing programs to help breeders and breed societies to become more competitive. Also, you know, it's more cost effective to have fewer but better animals than having more animals but with less production. I mean, it's more cost effective to have, for example, 4 sheep that yield in total 400 liters of milk than having 10 sheep that yield in total the same quantity. BDXY has been a useful tool since we launched it, I think, more than 8 years ago in Romania. I remember that at that time we only had 5,000 animals, and now we have more than 1.7 million registered and work with all local sheep and goat breed societies. Let me dive a little bit more into the problem. Meet my friend Ionica. He's a Romanian sheep breeder. I have a friend Ionica, it's not him. But imagine like a breeder, he has 15 males and 600 females. They are all equally fed and raised, so there is not much he can improve there. But for example, he can breed only one of those 15 male with all of his 600 females. He can do that with artificial insemination, for example. But the big question, which one is the best? Which male is the best? Which one will give better offsprings in respect of milk or meat production? The answer is genetic evaluation, so he will be able to select the best breeders for his herd. In order to do that, he needs to know a lot of stuff, like regulations, standards, math, genetics, animal breeding, first of all. And these guys know a lot about breeding, but not so good about the others. So our tool BDXY is the tool that helps them to do just that. So BDXY, it's a web and mobile suite that gathers data in the standardized way and gives all parties involved access to the same data. The complicated stuff like genetic and mathematical equation are taken away and done by the system. So a user can register new animals in the BD book. It's something like the birth certificate that children get at the birth. A user can register animal performance regarding meat, milk, or any other trait. And most important, they can evaluate the animals from a genetic point of view in order to identify that those best specimens that for breeding that will send the best genes to its offspring. And this cycle that you see here continues with every generation. The business model is a yearly license fee paid per animal. It's around 25 cents. Now we have on our platform 1.7 registered animals. The goal for us in Romania is 2.5. And more important, 30 million in EU. The next step for us, we did a good job in Romania, but next step is to research the EU market and see what is happening there and see what are the problems of the breed societies and the current issues on genetic improvement and give them our solution. We are 3 people in the team, me, Florin, and Alex. Alex being the human medicine graduate, he has the knowledge about biology, genetics, and we can combine that with math and statistics that we do a lot. We have a lot of experience together. We have been through a lot, ups and downs. And most important, we are still together. In order to go to EU, not now, we're not allowed, but starting with 15th of May, I hope. We are looking for business partners and insight, and I put here 50,000 euros to accelerate development. So thank you for watching and listening, and I'm ready for your questions.
Right on time. Thank you, Alin, as well, and thanks for bringing XY. I'm sure that the jury members have a lot of questions to put in. We have 5 minutes, so the last Q&A session is beginning now. Adi, Pika has, Razvan has. Let's begin like this. Adi, mic is on you, and then Alex, Razvan, please.
Thanks. So, like, obviously, applying analytics to non-traditional analytics domain is always an interesting opportunity. And I'm curious, what was the most challenging problem, non-technical challenging problem that you had to overcome in order to do what you're doing now?
Working in Romania, probably convincing that this is the future. I mean, we are doing a lot of convincing and teaching and learning with the clients. So this was an important step for us. Okay, you need to get rid of Excel and paper. So this is it. This is, and working with generations, with genetic. I mean, I can provide let's say performance or proof performance in generation 3, 2, 3, 5. Let's say, so this means years. So I have to convince them that somewhere in the future, maybe in 6 years, using this, you'll have some benefit.
Thank you. Let's move on quickly to Alex and then give the floor to Razvan. And I'm checking you. Adi Furka has also a question. Let's speed up and leave everybody time to ask questions and get a short answer from your side. Alex and then Razvan, please.
Hi, I have two questions. Very interesting domain. You are counting, if I got it correctly, on shepherds to register all the information regarding all of the breathing and everything in order to generate these analytics or forecasts on which are the ones which are more productive. Compared to the time frame that you are using and needing to collect enough relevant information to the lifetime of certain animals, how does that work and how rewarding is the benefit for the shepherd? And the second question is, you mentioned 1.7 million sheep registered, but on the other hand, how many paying customers do you have and what is your current annual revenue?
Cool, let's take them one by one, but do please pick your words so that we have enough time for other questions.
In order to provide, for example, in more advanced countries, from this point of view, you are starting to test, that's the word, a male, starting from the beginning of its life, and it can last for 7 years. In this time frame, you are freezing its sperm, and after that, you'll know for a level of accuracy that if that male is good enough to spread his genes to 2 million females. For example, in Holstein cows, there is a male that is sold with millions and millions, and it spreads the sperm to 2 million. So it can take a while to have a good guess. And the second one was with 1.7 millions. My paying client is the Breed Society. And in Romania, they are on sheep, there are 10 breed society, and each comes with a breed. In Romania, it's Turcana, the biggest number. So they are my paying clients, and the revenue is around 1 million lei per year, 1.5 maybe, 1.33.
Okay, thanks for that. Definitely is the first time when the Vaia Turcana was the word to be heard on. Demonites, Adi, you had something, and Razvan as well. Let's split the time between you. Please make it short. Short question. Maybe you can state your questions, Razvan and Adi, and then if the time allows us, Alin will respond to both of them. So, Razvan, what was your...
My question was the same as previous, the last one, so...
Cool. Thank you. Let's move on to Adi, and thanks for your understanding on keeping on with the agenda, Adi.
I think you can answer quickly. Are you dealing with more animals or only with sheep and goat?
Sheep, goat, pig, and a little bit about cow, bovine, but very small. Sheep and goat.
All right. Bogdan Chiriță had also a question, and it's probably the last question to end up with. Bogdan, the mic is on you.
Hi, Alin. Very interesting proposal. Short question. Can you give an example of a large customer beside the associations and everything? I mean, a private one, for example.
This tool is for breed societies that are authorized by state to run. You need to have a breed. You need to have a lot of animals so you can apply this genetic stuff. It's not working. It involves statistics, and you need to have quite big numbers for that. A breed and whatever it means, and it's not for a small, like 1,000 small farm.
So the national market is quite shrinked. So you need to expand outside.
Yes.
Maybe Alin, to build up on Bogdan, just for you to end with, what would be a name from the EU, just to leave us with that in mind before we say goodbye?
What will be the name? Sorry?
From the EU that you want to expand to. Yeah, do you have a name?
A country from EU. I tried with different countries, if this was your question.
Just leave us with this thought. What would be the next question, the next country to expand to, just to end up?
Bulgaria, Spain, Portugal.
Cool. Thank you.